Lena had always seen the world a little differently. When she was 10, she asked for a camera for her birthday. Her mom said, "Why do you want a camera? We have phones now." The camera had been her grandfather's, the only person who understood why she loved catching moments. He taught her how to use it, showing her tricks to make pictures look cool, and telling her stories about the places they visited. Then he passed away, and Lena carried his camera everywhere. She chased quiet miracles, morning dew on spiderwebs, sunlit dust swirling in an empty hallway, the shy smile of someone who thought nobody was watching. "Yeah, I think it is. My grandpa painted it decades ago. It's called The Paper Boat." Noah's voice was kind of shaky, but most people just walk by. They don't even see it anymore. "Not everyone," Lena replied, holding up her camera. "Some of us do." Then a woman with a cane hobbled over to the display. In the fading light, it looked fragile, yet somehow eternal. "You helped people see it, really see it," he said. Lena smiled. "So did you. Maybe that's what art does, keeps memories alive." They promised to keep coming back, to photograph, sketch, and someday help restore the mural so it wouldn't fade entirely. But even if it did, Lena knew it would live on. In photos, sketches, and in everyone who had paused that day to look, to remember. She realized that beauty isn't just in grand monuments or perfect moments, but in quiet things we choose to see and share before they disappear. She peered at the paintings, her eyes glistening with tears. Ha! He stood by the mural photos, a soft smile gracing his lips. Lena felt her heart skip a beat. She'd seen him around town a few times, but this was the first time in years they'd spoken. As the crowd thinned, Lena approached him. "Hey," she said softly. "Wow, these are amazing. They really capture the mural." "Thanks," Noah replied, turning to her, his eyes shining. "I'm glad you came to the exhibit that day, all those years ago. If you hadn't, I don't know where I'd be." "Me neither," Lena admitted. They talked for hours about memories and about the mural that had brought them together all those years ago. Later, walking along the riverbank, Lena realized that some moments, like the one they were sharing, were worth chasing, even if they faded with time. Because the quietest moments can echo in our hearts forever. "Your grandfather was an amazing artist," she said finally. "I am his daughter." She turned to Noah, her gaze soft. Beneath it, a simple caption read, "Sometimes the smallest things leave the longest memories." People crowded around, whispering and pointing. Art critics scribbled notes, searching for words to describe it. But Lena knew what it really was. Quiet magic, and you have his heart. You brought this beauty back to life. Noah blushed, then smiled shyly. Lena felt a lump in her throat. She wanted to tell them about the online posts she'd made, but she hadn't asked Noah first, and he might not want her to. Before she could speak, though, Noah said, "Actually, I posted it on Reddit. I thought maybe someone would care." He looked down at his feet, and they did. I'm glad you came." The woman put her arm around Noah's shoulder. "Thank you," she said, her voice thick with emotion. "We should do this more often. Remind people that beauty can be found in the smallest places." Noah came over to look at the photos she had taken. "Wow, they're great. You really captured the light." "Thank you," Lena said, smiling. Then she had an idea. "Why don't we show people what's here?" she suggested. "Like have an art exhibit or something." Noah looked doubtful. "I don't know. Most people don't even know it's here. Why would they come?" Lena shrugged. "Maybe we could ask around or post about it online." I guess we could, but I doubt anyone would care." Still, something in Lena's eyes made him agree. So together, they planned a small, outdoor exhibit. She chased ordinary moments, friends laughing together after class, an old man feeding birds in the park, a dog looking for a ball in the long grass. Noah brought his sketches, some faithful to the mural, others imagining what it might look like renewed. They hung them on strings tied between lampposts, gently swaying in the breeze. Then they waited. She chased moments that made her feel alive. Parents with children, elderly couples, a group of friends on their way to the movies. At first, most just kept walking. But then, someone stopped. A woman with silver hair, her face creased with age, stood looking at the display. "Oh, I remember this place," she whispered. "I used to walk by it on my way to school. So much has changed." She looked back at the mural, but some things never do. More people stopped, some recognizing the mural from their own childhood, others seeing it for the first time. A young mother cradled her baby clothes, pointing out the colors. Two boys argued playfully which sketch was best. A teenager took a photo to post online. Soon, there were dozens of people gathered around the mural. And Lena said, "But that's not the same. With a camera, I can catch a moment forever." The alley behind the bakery, where ivy crept up old bricks, the quiet library garden that only a few ever visited, the secret passageway under an old stone bridge. Her town was small and ordinary to most, but through Lena's lens, it was a place full of secrets waiting to be discovered. Like the way the sunlight looks on that tree, or the way Emma smiles when she's happy. Turning a corner, she stumbled upon a mural she had never seen before. Painted on a crumbling wall, partly hidden by vines, it showed a young girl releasing a paper boat into a river, surrounded by falling leaves. The paint was fading, but the feeling was alive, gentle, hopeful, quietly brave. I can put those moments in my pocket and look at them when I want to. Her mom smiled and hugged her. Morning mist gave it a dreamlike haze. Afternoon sun lit up the river's painted ripples. Each photo seemed to capture a different mood, like the mural itself was alive. One day, she noticed someone else by the wall, a boy about her age, sitting with a sketchbook. His name was Noah, and he was redrawing the mural line by line. That's a good reason. And the next day, she got a camera. At 15, she carried it everywhere. Every weekend, Lena wandered through the town's forgotten corners. Then, one autumn morning, Lena took a different path to the library. Intrigued, Lena began visiting the mural every day, taking photos in different lights. "It's beautiful, isn't it?" Lena asked softly. He looked up, startled, then smiled. The next weekend, Lena printed her photos, each showing the mural at a different time: sunrise, rain, fog. It wasn't long before people started wandering by. Meanwhile, Lena and Noah watched from a distance, both a little nervous, wondering if it was a good idea. That night, as the last visitors drifted away, Lena stood by the mural, camera in hand. Noah turned to her. Years later, when Lena's photos hung in a gallery far beyond her hometown, one series drew the most attention: the mural at sunrise, in rain, under drifting autumn leaves. One day, a familiar face entered the gallery. It was Noah.